The very day before Charlie Kirk died, he expressed that he thought he was going to be killed. He told these people, I think they're going to kill me. Okay?
And especially if there are people like Michael Tracy tweets, this British socialite, who a judge endured no illegal activity and stayed in contact with Epstein into her 30s. Guys, that's not someone that I think we should be platforming, and we just want the truth.
I talked to Jeffrey, and I'm going to his house tomorrow morning, and I'm taking my time. He's going to set something up for you now.
Well, like, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow morning when I go to his house about it.
September 8th, 2025, he even demanded that the Department of Justice release everything immediately. No redact.
They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie.
I just heard them say the active shooter, Charlie Kirk, has been shot. Charlie Kirk got hit, is what the security detail just said.
Charlie's neck indeed did stop the bullet, without question. Okay, and this is going to dispel a lot of theories that are out there, and I'm telling you this 100%. Charlie Kirk was shot from the front, and the bullet did not exit, and at least a fragment of the bullet was recovered from his neck. But when the gun and the bullet are known, they are reflected onto the death certificate, okay? There is not one reflected onto Charlie Kirk's death certificate because they did not recover a bullet from a .30-06. Hunters and military men.
Robinson, your husband.
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
How could you sit up there and say, yes, I 100% believe Tyler Robinson did it? That right there is why it is impossible for me to think that Erika Kirk is not complicit somehow. Because what wife, with no more evidence, she's lying, like I said, she told me, I spoke to the lawyer too. He said he didn't know anything more. What wife would not say, I have no idea? I'm looking forward to seeing the evidence as much as anybody else is. Of course, maybe there could be more people out there.
And just days after she forgives him,
That man, that young man, I forgive him.
Explosive new evidence has people questioning everything surrounding Charlie Kirk's final days. Reports claim that just days before his visit to UVU, Charlie allegedly sent a chilling text warning that certain individuals were trying to unalive him. Some close to him say he had become increasingly paranoid while pushing for answers about Jeffrey Epstein and believed powerful people were watching him. According to circulating reports, Charlie privately feared he had handlers around him, and one source even alleged that one of them may have been living under his own roof. Then on September 8th, 2025, he reportedly sent a direct demand to the Department of Justice and the President, calling for the full release of the Epstein files with zero redactions and no protection for anyone involved. Just 2 days later, everything changed. Charlie Kirk was allegedly shot in the neck by 23-year-old Tyler Robinson, who, according to statements from his family and other reported evidence, held left-wing political views and viewed Kirk's rhetoric as hateful and fascist. Reports claim Robinson had discussed his intentions beforehand with his roommate, allegedly saying, "Drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard." Underneath, the roommate reportedly found a note that read, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." At first, the roommate believed it might be a joke. However, after news broke that Charlie Kirk had been shot, the roommate reportedly messaged Robinson again, asking if he was responsible. Robinson allegedly replied, "I am. I'm sorry. I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated." Following the shooting, footage reportedly surfaced showing Robinson fleeing the scene by jumping across rooftops before escaping in his car. Authorities say he then drove nearly 260 miles back to his family home in Washington, Utah. 2 days later, Robinson was arrested after one of his relatives allegedly contacted law enforcement and urged authorities to take him into custody following his confession. Despite the arrest, many online continue to question the lone gunman narrative, especially after claims emerged that a camera positioned behind Charlie Kirk's tent, one that reportedly captured a rear-angle view, was removed shortly after the Utah Valley Stadium area was cleared. Removing evidence from a crime scene is a serious offense, yet that aspect of the discussion is often overlooked. This has fueled online speculation suggesting that Charlie Kirk was not struck by a bullet from Tyler's .30-06 rifle, but instead by a small explosive device allegedly placed in his microphone, timed to detonate at a precise moment. Supporters of this theory claim to have repeatedly analyzed the footage of the incident, pointing to the way Kirk's shirt moved as unusual or inconsistent with a standard gunshot. Some gun enthusiasts also argue that from the reported distance, a .30-06 round will have likely passed through the body, rather than behaving the way it appeared on video. Despite this, official reports and mainstream accounts maintain that the narrative being circulated online is misleading. Critics of the theory reject claims that an explosive device was involved, calling them unfounded. They also highlight that interpretations of clothing movement and missing bullet fragments are being taken out of context to support conspiracy-based conclusions. According to hunters and gun experts, this narrative is considered highly implausible. However, what has made the situation even more controversial is the claim that none of this information appears in Charlie Kirk's official certificate. The complexity deepened further after a lawsuit allegedly revealed issues involving Brian Harpole, the head of Charlie Kirk's security team, who is said to have failed to properly plan security for Charis Bible College in Colorado, where Charlie was reportedly scheduled to visit the day after Utah Valley University. The lawsuit suggests that while security preparations for TPUSA events are typically arranged 2 weeks in advance, there was no coordination with the local police chief in Woodland, Colorado for the Charis Bible College event. One source cited in the case claims this was unusual, questioning why security planning was organized well ahead for UVU, but not for the next day's event. Additional allegations from Candace Owens' reported tipster suggest that, the day before Charlie's death, a source accidentally walked into a high-level meeting and allegedly saw Erika Kirk and Brian Harpole present alongside military personnel and a congressman, a moment some interpret as the point when an operation was confirmed. If any of these claims hold even partial truth, it has led to further questions about why Erika Kirk publicly stated she had definitive evidence identifying Tyler Robinson, raising doubts and intensifying speculation around the entire sequence of events. Back then, the crowd praised Erika for what they believed was her kindness and loyalty. But now, people online are beginning to look at her differently. Questions are being raised about how forgiveness seemed to come so easily, and whether there was more happening behind the scenes than anyone realized. According to growing speculation online, some believe Tyler Robinson may not have acted alone, or may not have been the full story at all. The controversy has only intensified because of alleged connections surrounding Erika and her family. Online discussions have pointed toward rumored associations with individuals allegedly linked to Jeffrey Epstein's inner circle. Others have brought up claims involving powerful families, business ties, multiple LLCs connected to suspicious financial activity, and a network of names that conspiracy theorists insist are somehow connected. From Romanian angels to the Corcoran Group, modeling agencies, beauty pageants, and alleged links to figures like General Otto Buscher and Tyler Beer. The internet has turned these connections into a massive web of speculation. What's making people even more uneasy are the final claims surrounding Charlie Kirk's last days. According to rumors spreading online, Charlie allegedly sent messages saying it's over shortly before his death. Some claim he removed his wedding band the night before the UVU event, and left without even saying goodbye to Erika. Now, many are asking the same disturbing question. Did Charlie discover something he wasn't supposed to know? And was he trying to warn people before it was too late? As more theories continue to spread, supporters and critics alike are digging deeper, trying to connect dots that may or may not exist. Right now, nothing has been officially proven, but online speculation continues to grow louder by the day. Some believe Tyler Robinson was simply the fall guy, while others believe the truth is far less complicated. Either way, this case has turned into one of the most controversial and heavily debated stories online. Now the question is yours. Do you think Charlie's death was exactly what authorities say it was? Or is there a larger story hiding beneath the surface? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch the next episode, because this story only gets more complicated from here.